Good morning, children. Let us start our new session of English 2. Welcome. Today we are going to see subject and predicate. We are not going to see a new topic, children, as we have already done this in our 5th and the 6th standards. So, children, we know that a sentence can be divided into two parts, the subject and the predicate. For example, the lion roared at Fleck. Now in this, who are we talking about? The lion. So he is the subject. And roared at Fleck. The remaining part is the predicate. Then Fleck hid behind Zizi. Now who are we talking about? Fleck. So Fleck is your subject or the noun and hid behind Zizi is the predicate. Then, so children, exactly what is a subject? A subject is what we are talking about. And what is a predicate? A predicate is what did the subject or what did we say about the subject. Okay. For example, you can see she is washing her clothes. Now in this, she is the subject and the remaining part is the predicate. Now why she is the subject? Because it is performing the action and it is the thing about whom we are talking, about which something is told in the sentence. Okay, then what is a predicate? Which tells something about the subject. Okay, then now the sentence has two parts, subject and predicate, that we have already studied. Now the subject part mostly contains of the noun or a pronoun, children, and the predicate consists of the verb and the other parts. Children, the subject answers us who or what, and the predicate gives us the answers of what about it. It means the subject. Okay. For example, see here, he smiles. Who smiles? He. So he is the subject. What does he do? He smiles. So smiles is the predicate. Then autumn leaves twirl gently to the ground. Who leaves? Autumn leaves. Okay. Then what does it do? It twirls gently to the ground. What does autumn leaves do? Twirl gently to the ground. Then the park district will open an outdoor ice skating rink in November. Now here, who is going to open an outdoor ice skating rink in November? The park district. So the park district is your subject and the remaining part is your predicate. Now you can see two more examples down below. The man from the shop is a monster. Now who are we talking about? The man from the shop. So that is the subject and the remaining part is your predicate. Next example, he stole my bike last week. Who stole? He. So he is the subject and the remaining part is the predicate. So we can say that subject is who or what the sentence talks about and predicate is what the subject is doing. Okay, so it contains the verb. Now let us see more about the subject. Now children, a simple subject is the main noun or pronoun in the complete subject. For example, the cheerful yellow flowers brighten the front porch. Who are we talking about or what is the noun here? Flowers. Now only flowers is a simple subject and when we take the full part it is the complete subject. Okay. The cheerful yellow flowers are the complete subject and flowers is only a simple subject. Now normally children, a subject comes before the predicate, but in some cases such as proverbs, it may come at the end of the subject. Okay. So if you want to find out, you have to ask the question, who are we talking about or what are we talking about? Okay. Then sometimes a sentence is inverted order. It is in an inverted order. So, the subject may come in the middle or at the end of the sentence. Like I said before, let us see one example. Out of the woods came a bear. Now, find the verb in the sentence. What is the verb? Came. Okay. So, who or what came out? A bear. So, what are we talking about? Or who are we talking about? A bear. So, the bear is a subject. Okay. The bear came. So, bear is the subject. And the remaining part means out of the woods came is the predicate. Now children, in the next sentence, over the fireplace were hanging the stockings for Santa. Now here again we are going to see which is the verb. Hanging is the verb. Then we will ask the question, what was hanging? The stockings for Santa. So the stockings for Santa is the subject and were hanging over the fireplace is the predicate. Now children, sometimes what happens, the sentences begin with a verb. As in an imperative sentence, you have already studied the imperative sentences that give order or is a request sentence. Okay. And a question is an interrogative sentence. So sometimes the sentence starts with a verb or with a question word. Okay. For example, see, go there. It is an imperative sentence. Now here if you see, there is no subject. But in such cases, you have to understand that you is there. For example, you go there. It is a command given to a person. So he should understand it is given to him. So the subject you is understood in these kind of sentences. Then, does he have a pen? Now this is an interrogative statement or an interrogative sentence. Now in such kind of statements, what do? We convert it into a statement and then divide it into subject and predicate. Now does he have a pen? We will convert to a statement. He has a pen. Then like always we'll ask a question. Who has a pen? He. So he is the subject and has a pen is the predicate. Then now we will see the next concept in the subject, that is a complete subject. We have already seen it in the previous slide. Now this also is the same as the simple subject but a slight difference and a combination of words. The noun or a pronoun and all the words around it means a complete subject. Okay. Now see, the cheerful yellow flowers brighten the front porch. The same sentence is given to you. The cheerful yellow flowers. Now this, what are we talking about? Flowers. So what are the words used for flowers? The cheerful yellow flowers. So the full part, the cheerful yellow flowers, is the complete subject and the remaining part is your predicate. Okay. Now what are the rules to find out the complete subject? Every complete subject has a simple subject. It is the main word that tells whom or what the sentence is about. This goes same for the simple subject. Now see here examples. Many bats live in caves. Now what is the noun here or what is the subject here? What are we talking about? We are talking about bats. Now before bats is many. So we will say many bats are the subject and live in caves. After the verb, the sentence that comes is the predicate. The body of the bat is small. What are we talking about? The body. So the body is the subject and of the bat is small is the predicate. So now from here, if I tell you to identify the simple subject and the complete subject, can you do this? It is done for you. Very easy. See, cave fish live in dark underwater caves. Who are we talking about? Cave fish. Now here it is only one word. So it is a simple subject. And always a simple subject is a complete subject also. Okay. But a complete subject and a simple subject has only one difference, that is A complete subject is a combination of words and the simple subject is only one word. Okay. Then Kim Lee told us about cave fish. Who told? Kim Lee. So it is a simple subject and a complete subject also. Then these fish lack ordinary eyesight. Who are we talking about? Fish. So here fish is the simple subject. Remember children, only one word. Fish is the simple subject and these fish is the complete subject. Then their other senses take the place of sight. Who are we talking about? Senses. Whose senses? Their other senses. So their other senses is the complete subject and take the place of sight is the predicate. Now let us see about predicate more. Okay. Now what is a predicate children? The predicate is what the subject is doing, is feeling or is. It is the action of the sentence. Now let us more specify it. The predicate typically follows the subject, means it comes after the subject. It starts with a verb indicating an action or state of being. It always starts with a verb many a times. Exceptions are there. Conveys a thought about the subject, what the subject is doing, or it always talks about the subject. Okay, gives information about the subject. Now what is a simple predicate? A simple predicate is the main word in the complete predicate, means it is a verb. It is always the main verb which tells what the subject is or does. Okay. Mom makes us wash our hands before dinner. Now who are we talking about? Mom. Okay. Now mom is the subject and the remaining part, in the remaining part, what is the verb? Makes. So that is your simple predicate and the full sentence remaining is the complete predicate. Like we have done for the simple subject and the complete subject, same way children. So in short, what is a complete subject and complete predicate? Let us see. All the words in the subject make up the complete subject and all the words in the predicate make up the complete predicate. See the examples given in the box. Green sneakers. Now here sneakers is a simple subject and green sneakers is the complete subject. Okay. Then are on sale is the predicate. Okay. Let us move further children. So children, I hope you all have understood what are subjects and what are predicates. Now just let us revise our topic, okay? So, what are subjects? In short, the naming part of a sentence is the subject. It tells who or what the sentence is about. And what is the predicate? The telling part of a sentence is the predicate. It tells what happened. Okay. Example is given below. The rabbit ate the carrot. So, who ate? The rabbit. So, it is a subject. Ate the carrot is a predicate. Now, I have given you the exercise and its answers also. So, before what we are going to see, I am going to give you the sentences. The boy stood on the bank of a river. The princess has a kind heart. I love eating chocolates. I hate dishonesty. Peter is leaving tomorrow. She has been crying all day. Now, if you want to differentiate the subject and the predicate, so children, you have to first find out the subject, underline and keep, and then the remaining part comes as it is. That is, the predicate comes as it is. So, always ask the question who and you will get the subject. Here are your answers for that. Okay, you are going to write this down along with the other slides in your notebook, children. Okay, thank you very much for watching patiently, children. This is your teacher Dipti Kamalwar signing off. Let us meet